Alright, what is up, guys? It's currently nighttime, so, and I'm in the car driving, so I'm not going to turn on the light, but, I think it's about time that I explain why I've been AWOL for so long. I promise you guys, it has nothing to do with you guys. It was wow, this guy's headlights are bright. It was a series of very unfortunate events. While I'm talking, I'll play some training footage over top just so you guys aren't bored the whole time. This guy's like tailing me. He's got his headlights on and everything, dude. I'm going like 30, 35. Why are you tailing me? Alright, well, anyways, oh my gosh. So, about a month or two, I think it was a month and a half ago, it was a normal Saturday, I was doing my leg day, I was squatting, and, oh my gosh, and while I was squatting, my back was really sore, okay? Which isn't out of the ordinary. I mean, I've had back pain for a while now, ever since I was like young. So it was like, I didn't think much of it. I didn't think much of it at first until I loaded up. I did the first plate. It felt unreasonably heavy for 135, and then I loaded up. I went 2 plates, and that's when it happened. I had done, it was ironically on the second rep of my warm-up. I was going to do like 5 reps just to warm up. On the second rep, I had felt a very, very sharp pain in my lower back, and golly. Yeah. Hold on. Let me recollect properly. When this happened, of course, I was in the gym, so I wasn't too freaked out about it, but I was pretty upset about it, just simply because, I love to train, and this pain would obviously stop me from training at least that day, which ironically wasn't, but I felt a very sharp pain in my lower back, and then I didn't train for the rest of the day because I would not be smart. I took a rest day after that, and then I had the next day I had tried to be a little active at least, but I couldn't even get out of bed. It was terrible. Had so much pain in my lower back. It hurt tremendously. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't sit up. I couldn't walk around. It hurt to walk. It was a pretty serious injury from what I'm used to. This is right after both a decently harsh sprained ankle from football, and then also a shoulder injury that I had gotten while I was going too unnecessarily heavy on the pec deck. Jeez, these headlights are bright. So I was extremely upset about it. I really wanted to be able to train heavy, but what is going on? But unfortunately, that was not the case. I ended up not being able to train heavy at all, except for bench press for the past month. But I went through my rehab, my own rehab. I didn't go to a doctor and actually get rehab, just because I knew it wasn't that serious. I knew it was probably just a sprained, or like my erectors were sprained or something around there. I pulled it, pretty much the same thing. But how many times am I gonna say today? Because of the sprain, I haven't deadlifted or squatted in a very long time. The only version of squatting I did was belt squat, which there's probably going to be playing some footage of that. And then today, the day I'm recording this, I had done some light sumo deadlifts because my back is actually starting to feel better now. But because of this injury, I had no motivation at all to record, let alone train. I was so down in the gutters because lifting heavy and being stronger, getting bigger and stronger, that's my main therapeutic method. I'm gonna do a lap, but yeah, it's my main therapeutic method, the way I get my anger out. It's how I can, whenever I'm upset, I'll go lift and I'll feel better afterwards. But I couldn't for what felt like the longest time. So I got into, not a depressive state, but mentally I was not there. Not saying I was suicidal or depressed or whatever, but my mental health did get impacted from not being able to train and not being able to lift heavy and actually missing out the entirety of the powerlifting season this year. It was very unfortunate, but there was nothing I could do about it. The injury already happened, so I just had to deal with it. Yeah, it was super unfortunate, and I couldn't get myself to record any videos in the gym. I didn't even lift down in the basement for until recently, last week, just because I reduced it down to 3 training sessions a week, and I had no heavy lifting, nothing bent over rows or anything, stuff like that involve lower back and supporting yourself with the lower back until recently. And even then, I'm still limited highly by that. But last week, I went back into the basement gym, got a lift in. It was probably the best arm day I've had in so long, just because of the change in environment and how I was feeling good that day. I was actually happy and I'm not gonna say actually happy because I'm happy, but I was feeling great, and I wasn't feeling how I had felt for the longest time because of the injury, of course, and because I couldn't put my emotions out into the weights. Yeah, so it was difficult at first. I got used to it. I got used to living with the back pain. Of course, that's not good, but I was able to control my emotions for that time period, and I was able to be patient and do my rehab, and recover. And now, with the deadlifts that I've probably already shown, it's obviously feeling much better. And hopefully I will be returning back soon with more training videos. It's just it's going to still be a little inconsistent with the posting schedule, just because I myself need to have good training sessions from here on out. Okay. But yeah, from here on out, it's the most important thing that I have good training sessions, that I put a lot of intensity into it, and I restrain my back pain. Yeah. So posting schedule will be a little inconsistent, but it will be better than nothing. I promise you that. I really don't have any much more to say. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.